Bruins are at home against the old friend Bruce Cassidy, the Vegas Golden Knights. This afternoon, 3:30 puck drop. Bruins right now, well, 27 and 23. They are on the outside looking in of the playoff race. We've talked about it many times here in the show before. That wild card in the Eastern Conference is, there is a jam. That is for sure. Right now, the Bruins sit at 60 points in fifth place, as Clay had mentioned. The Ottawa Senators at 62. The Detroit Red Wings, who, Clay, we talked about off air, have won 7 games in a row. The Blue Jackets and the Bruins both at 60 points. The Islanders at 57 behind them. And the Bruins, of course, only 2 back of the Tampa Bay Lightning for that third spot in the Atlantic, of course, which they've been accustomed to for most of the year. But,
gone.
Clay, we've talked about it before. Again, the Red Wings, they've won 7 games. Ottawa has started the year shaky, but they've come out and have looked like a good team. Same with Columbus as well. And really, you look at some other teams as well. The Islanders mentioned 57 points. The Rangers, 56. Montreal, Pittsburgh, 55, 53 for Philly, and then Buffalo, 49. So, for some of those teams that are on the lower tier there, it's a tough hill to climb, but we still got a month and a half of hockey left to play.
We do.
And these teams are going to be going on a 2-week break now for the Four Nations tournament coming up, which a lot of the games are going to be played at the TD Garden.
I think they still get paid their regular salary while they're doing that too.
I believe so. Well, 4 Bruins players are playing in that. 2 in the United States team, Charlie McAvoy and Jeremy Swayman. And, of course, on Team Sweden, we have Elias Lindholm. And representing Team Canada, well, Don Sweeney's the general manager of Team Canada, so good luck. And Brad Marchand is on Team Canada as well. So that'll be happening next week. But anyway, the Bruins about to go on a 2-week break, and we would hope that they come back rested and recharged. And
we will see.
This is the time, Clay. This is the time in the NHL where it's going to matter the most. Who's ever playing the best hockey down the stretch is going to sneak into the playoffs and could be a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
Now, is that going to be the Bruins? Well, we're not so sure. And you sent me some power rankings. What was it? The Bruins were ranked 18th, I think, in the league.
Pretty bad
so
down
far.
There. Oh, yeah, they're number 18. Well, I'm going to go through the 1 to 18 because I want to make a point here. Winnipeg Jets, okay, they're at the top. Washington Capitals. Winnipeg has the best record, 39-14. They also have a plus 64 goal differential,
right?
And that's why they're on top.
Well, Winnipeg's been the best team all year.
Washington Capitals with Alex Ovechkin chasing the great one.
Mm-hmm.
They're number 2. They're in the second spot, but they're first in the Metro. Edmonton Oilers, first in the Pacific League. They're spending money, and they're trying to get their first win since 1990. Florida Panthers. Now, this is my highlight.
This is what I want to talk about.
This is what I want to talk about. Florida Panthers. Matthew Tkachuk went to the White House, and the team went to the White House on Monday and said, being one of the few Americans on the team, there's not too many Americans on that team, apparently, who loves this country. I love this country so much, and it's so incredible for me to be here. I wake up every day grateful to be an American. Thank you. And I feel the same way, Matthew. I feel the same way, even though you came from St. Louis, that dog town, but grateful to be American because we're from this great city of Boston, Boston, Massachusetts. And I'll finish with the rest. Number 5, Dallas Stars. Number 6, Carolina Hurricanes. Since the Mikko Rantanen trade, they are 6-3, but they've lost the last 3. Golden Knights, 32-17. Second in the Pacific. They're number 8. Number 7. Number 8, Toronto Maple Leafs. Digging in. Number 9, New Jersey Devils. Number 10, Minnesota Wild. 11, Colorado Avalanche. 12, Ottawa Senators. Then we in 13, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow, they've fallen. Then the Los Angeles Kings at 14, Detroit Red Wings at 15, Columbus Blue Jackets at 16, Calgary Flames at 17, and then we have the Bruins pulling it up at 18. And that's all. I really don't have anything to say.
No, I really don't want to talk about the Bruins today because there's so much more important things to talk about. So. Tough game today against Vegas. We'll see how they rebound the next 2 weeks here.
We'll see what happens with those guys.
But you mentioned Matthew Tkachuk, but Matthew's father, Keith, was born in Melrose, played in Malden Catholic.
Get out of here.
There is, absolutely. Yep.
No wonder he's so good.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually got some Massachusetts stock in him.
But it was a great quote. And, too often, things have become politicized, and particularly, all the White House visits teams, in recent years, skipping going to the White House. And it's unfortunate. I think it's a great honor to not only win your league's championship, but to be invited to the White House. It's not every day you get to do that. and I think it was a great comment that young Matthew Tkachuk had.
I think so. And thank you, Matt, because we need that. We need to hear that. With all the turmoil and people going into a frenzy, we're proud to be Americans. Just leave here and go somewhere else and find out what it's like there.